guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. This is Rakhi Jha. I hope all of you guys are doing well and painting more and more. Today I'm going to do an acrylic pour on a canvas, but I'm going to do an ocean wave, and I've picked out my colors. I want it to be bright and sort of smooth, a very smooth wave, because I'd done a previous one that in which I had put a lot of texture as well as a lot of colors, and it came out a bit wild, like a stormy wave, and that also on a night background. So a lot of us have done ocean waves or during the daytime, which is nice and bright, but I'm trying to explore waves at nighttime, and I just find it interesting to see what the colors come out with a darker base. So I'm going to do that today. I'm going to make it a very sort of smooth rather than a textured wave, with a lot of white on the top, I would say, sort of projecting the wave to be crashing. And then I'm going to, maybe use the hair dryer. Let's see how that goes. I don't have, I have it in my head, but I don't know how it'll go. But I'm going to try to use the hair dryer like a Dutch pour, so that I can get that smoothness in my the movement of the wave. Now I'm going to show you the colors that I have behind me. So this is my canvas. It's a 16 by 16 inch, which is big enough, I think. Not too small, not too big. These are all my paints. So what I'm going to be doing is using Phthalo Blue by Liquitex Basics, and I've mixed a little bit of black into it to deepen it a bit more, sort of like to get it a Prussian blue color, but maybe a little bit lighter than that. So that's what this is. This one is going to be the main sort of wave, and it's an ultramarine blue by, again, Liquitex Basics. In this, I've mixed a little bit of white to sort of brighten it a little bit more. I just thought that together there will be a bit more contrast, as that is going to be my base that I'm going to pour over the canvas. Then I want a little bit of turquoise sort of color. So I'm going to use a little bit of phthalo green. And this mixed with blue might make it a bit of a different color. I don't know how it'll blend together. Little bit more lighter version of that, I would say. But this is called a bright aqua green by Liquitex. I really like this color. I think it'll provide a nice contrast. And then white for the waves crashing, and this is just titanium white. All of these colors I have mixed with Liquitex pouring medium. I use either Liquitex pouring medium, or I use this other one called Brustro Professional High Gloss pouring medium that I get in India. I don't know if you get abroad, but this is very good. It's half the price of the Liquitex pouring medium for me. So sometimes I just use that, sometimes I use this, but it's definitely as good, or probably this, similar to Liquitex pouring medium for me. Then I use the ratio of 1:1, which means 1 part paint and 1 part pouring medium by volume. I don't weigh anything. I just eyeball it. Maybe I should start weighing them and preparing them properly, but I just feel it works for me, so I tend to do that. And then I add a little bit of water to thin it down to the consistency that I want. And I think all of you probably know about consistencies now, and how the paint should be a little bit runny, when you prepare your mixes. So let's see, that's I'm going to use the hair dryer for this, I hope. Let's see how it works out, and let's start this. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is do streaks of colors, but I'm going to try to make more colors pour at this end so that when I blow it out with the hair dryer, there's more to carry forward. I think that's how it's going to work. So more color here, less color over there, so that this color gets pushed out to this side. Otherwise, I'll have too much color over here. So let's see if that works. Okay guys, I forgot to mention that now that I've poured a little bit of white over here, in this white, I'm going to use a little bit of silicone. I never use this in any of my pours, but I feel with the wave crashing and maybe a little bit of cells is needed because I'm going to try to make the white foamy wave crashing sort of effect over here. So I'm using a little bit of silicone. Okay. I'm going to try blowing with my mouth first before I use the hairdryer because I'm a little nervous and I really like what is happening over here. Okay. All right, that's not working, so I'm going to use the hairdryer without this attachment. That's better. Still needs improvement, but I don't want to touch this. I'm liking this so much. I'm so thrilled that I just don't want to touch this, and let me just try to work on this. All right, let me try to torch this so that maybe some cells will come out and see how that goes. I'm going to turn this around so I can work on this side. Because I don't want to mess this. I hope it's straight. Yeah. Add a little bit more white. And a little bit more silicone. turning this around. Okay, just wanted to get a bit more flow. Hey guys, I'm finally done after so much tweaking. But that was my fault. I just tend to overwork things. I could have stopped in between and it would have been just as nice. Look at my hands. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to take you in for a close-up. Okay. So starting from here, you see the deeper colors become a little bit lighter as they get close to the top of the wave and the crash. A little bit of cell action going on over there to just give it a bit more effect. A lot of waves, white crashing, and just that dark blue background. That's the entire piece. Can't wait for this to dry. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I really had a good time making this. And I think I'm going to do more and more of these ocean pieces in my own style with the hairdryer. All right. I'm going to show you this once it dries, make it part of this video. And I hope you guys try one ocean as soon as possible. It is so amazing just playing with these colors. Okay, bye. See you in the next video.